No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening.
There's one of those vermin.
No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled? Shit, where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill the king!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
A? Najgorszy biedny eksploracji. Gdzie się dalej nie.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Burn, vermin! Sorry.
It's on to us!
No, please, stop!
Może trzyma.
Who are you?
Jak blokowania przeciwnika?
No, drop CQs.
Siedź cicho Dominik, bo nie rozumiem. Pokazali mi myszkę jakieś strzałki lewo prawo.
Who are you?
Co ty szmato? Chodź tu.
Too lively! It's on to us! It's down! Finish it!
Who are you?
Murdering bastard!
What do you want?
Komentarz taki ubogi.
I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's
I'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me.
O, słońce mi Czy wiadomo, że to jest granat?
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Halo, a
I need
gdzie
to
są,
find shelter.
itemy dla genów poszukiwawcy? Ulubione eksploracji i chcesz za niego nagrody.
Is anybody there?
Pusto.
What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Uwaga, będzie zdjęcie. This is I am. This is I am.
Brother,
Po co ją zabiłem? Nie wiem.
what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Nie, dziękuję. Tabulator. Pijawki, nie lękajcie się słońca i lękają się słońca i nie stają w płomieniach, ani nie obracają w proch, gdy przyłapie światło dnia. Że daje im jednak prawdziwy ból. Osobiście przykułem wampira do drzewa, żeby sprawdzić, co się stanie, gdy wejdzie słońce. W ciągu kilku minut jego skóra poczerwieniała, jakby płynęła od środka, jakby oczy i ciało topiły się, obnażając rozpaczliwy ruch grzesznych kości bestii, która przez cały dzień usiłowała uciec. Na koniec zostały tylko wyszosone zwłoki, zaczęły się jednak mozolnie odradzać. Kiedy tylko słońce zniknęło za horyzontem, podciąłem mu głowę, żeby ostatecznie go zniszczyć. Później przeprowadziłem podobną próbę, lecz z ogniem. Przebrzydła pijawka już nigdy nie powstała z prochów. Niech naszą bronią będzie ogień, bracia. Palenie tych bestii pozwoli nam pozbyć się ich na dobre. Fragment: poznaj swojego wroga. Nie, to wiecie co? Nie będziemy tego czytać. Hajs! 5 zł! Będzie walić sakę. Będzie walić sakę. I to taką ogromną sakę. Gra fabularna.
Wait. This one's dressed up.
O kurwa. Nie, czy nie zaawansowany.
Fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
O nie, tak się nie bawi. Nieładnie rzucać moim...
That's impossible.
Ten gościu ma schizy. Się opływałem dopiero, że on ma schizy. Miałem jednak fragment. Czekaj. Dajcie hajs. Hajs. Ło, lusterko. Tam.
For the Red Queen that sleeps under
Na razie.
stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as bone.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warring song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his path.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
No cześć, Adrian.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
A, przypomniało mi się. Chciałeś już zobaczyć tę grę. To co za doktorek? Strzykawa. Jak leci? No widzisz, chciałeś zagrać w grę, a teraz ją nagram. Wygląda na pusty.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Też miałem taką nadzieję, że go dziabnie, no ale
No, it never got easy.
to od razu by się napił coś. Tu nie ma nic. Dziennik. Jeszcze na dół szedł, tam były drzwi.
I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Oj, myszkę muszę zmienić. Bo już nie chcę się ślizgać. No to.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
Teraz pytanie, wampiry mogą spać? Czy jednak wampiry nie śpią? Czekajcie, pokażcie.
So be it.
Co ja mam teraz zrobić? Co ty robisz, chłopie?
Rational thinking only.
No, trudno. Ty, ja teraz kliknę. Nie wiem, czy to było mądre. Czy było inne wyjście. Widzę, że live ma tak z 5 sekund opóźnienia. Patrzę na telefon, jakoś tak obraz mi wolno idzie. FPS-ów. Widzisz 62. Pokaż. Dziurę w tlacie ma.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Gra na 5 minut. Umierasz, koniec gry. Łóżka w kryjówce pozwalają ci odpocząć i ewoluować. Użyj punktów doświadczenia, aby podnieść poziom i ulepszyć twoje umiejętności. Aha.
Musisz tylko jeden. Pierwszy.
Czy będą się leczyć? Na to mi punktów brakuje. A teraz co ja tu mam? Tego nie mogę. Co mam tu? Mgła z cienia. Umieszcza chmurę w cieniu u twoich stóp lub u stóp wybranego przeciwnika. Chmura wybucha, zadając mu dużo obrażenia. Nie.
O to się przyjdzie.
Cicho do mnie, bo stąd wyjdziesz. Ścieżka zwłócznie stworzona z krwi, która może przyspieszyć stojących przed tobą przeciwników. Przeszyć ją, a przyspieszyć. O, to wydaje się fajne. Pazury. Agresja. 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 Tu będzie obrona. Ale weź szklanki i wyciśnij tą krew. Do szklanki, wiesz, jak pranie.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me
Dotrzej na północny
what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
I co ja mam zrobić? To źwiga jest tam szkoda.
Here's the leech. Here!
To takie buty.
My head's spinning.
Chwila przerwy w live'ie. Muszę na 5 minut iść. Już jestem. A tu miała być pauza w grze. Co nie wyszło? 150 expa.
Oi! Come on, you coward!
I cannot
Mogę
enter.
Nie.
Clever fucking beasts.
It's locked, all right.
Zamknięte. Czy coś tu będzie otwarte? To takie coś.
I'm still in Southwark.
Nie włócznia.
I must
Po-
reach the West
po-
End. Back home.
Die, vermin! Vermin!
There's a strength I never knew I had.
Nie no. Wypiłeś całego człowieka. Co ty chcesz?
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my
To
body.
był pazur.
my strength, my reflexes. I'm not
Co ta
human
gra
anymore.
była taka nieprzyjemna i nadała mi. Czekajcie, jest. Stan dzielnicy stabilny. Może on ma być niepokojący. Nie ma. List kończy. Twój król i twój kraj potrzebują ciebie. Dąż do brytyjskiej armii i pomóż na froncie. No.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Co ty robisz? Szczura?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Dawaj szczura.
I have this
Podleczy mu szczury.
thirst. I cannot enter.
To szczury mnie lecą. Bo... Przydatna umiejętność.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. It's locked.
$5 złotych. Ciekawe, czy to jest gra intuicyjna i można browarek kupić. Gryźło.
This is despicable.
Bro. Zjedz. Kto to widział? Wampir pije krew od szczura.
What will London have to say to me?
10 zł.
It's locked, all right. I've so many questions unanswered.
To pewnie odpowiedzi nie dostaniesz. Bo zginiesz. Przyświecił. O, będzie mi
Another
głos.
corpse. Have the very
Musi być.
streets of London
Za
become
dużo
a
tak
mausoleum?
strzelem.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
To będziesz teraz biegał jak pies.
Fresh blood. Something dire must have come about.
Czekaj.
Where has everyone gone?
No dobre pytanie, gdzie są ludzie? Jak? Tu. To jest mapa. Kryjówka. I... To wejdziemy, o, do kryjówki. Uzupełni wszystko. A tu? Na zmęczenie, anemię, sepsę. Przetwórz. Zegarek nie przyda się, ale alkohol to przyda. łóżko. Ale rozbudowana ta gra. Ale ciemno tu. Ciemna jest. Nie wiem, czy wy coś widzicie, bo możecie mieć inną jasność. Ale widzicie. 300.
Tak.
Mi by się przydało
Jeden.
to. Bo no jednak na razie brakuje mi tej wytrzymałości fizyce.
I tej nafisz.
600. Tu ile potrzeba? Chyba dużo. Dużo, że dużo. Nie. No to kolejna noc. Stabilnie. Mogę uzupełnić? Nie mogę. Myślałem, że ten pistolet będę mógł użyć. Kosz będę grzebał. Ciekawe.
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turkwood Turf.
would have given me a laugh.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
Było
It's a Spanish
morderca
flu.
to Vampyr.
Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Barmanka.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic
Może się
started.
poleje.
Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
Ciekawe, czy Vampyr
You
może
don't
się
seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid.
Okej.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
A ty to kto?
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Telefon poleciał. Barman.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Ciekawe.
Where am I?
Skoro policja
Where
tu
is
nie
this
przychodzi,
place?
You're at
to
my
może
bar, sir, the
jest
Turquoise
to
Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of
To by było
what?
dopiero.
All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite.
Garnitur.
Professor or
kapelusz
something
taki,
fancy
wiesz,
like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Wielki czarny.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
It's locked.
A myślałem, że pójdę na skład. Z wami już tu gadałem.
He didn't deserve this.
This is no place for you. Prewed has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Ty, ale ledwo to, że siebie wykrztusił. A wcale tak blisko nie był. Cały to.
And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Bo lagi. Co to było za lagi? A nie, ale złotówki zostały. Ktoś tu uciekł. Ile? 5 złotych.
I cannot enter.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boots.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
What? Tam jest krew.
Evening, sir.
I have I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom. Hello, sir.
And you'll...
I'll leave you to your bot.
No. Sure.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend
Dlaczego nie
anymore.
jestem w szkole? Bo nie. Nie chce mi się.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Po drugie, to wolałem sobie zostać do domu popilnować.
I need to find him. It's a matter of
Kurier miał
urgency.
przyjechać.
Do you know where he is?
You could try his
Czekam nadal
boat.
na kuriera.
It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Patrz. To wolej go. Jakoś przyjdzie. Ech, słaba krew.
Poor Jack. He didn't deserve this.
Naprawdę. Gra jest sesem.
I will get... to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city?
O co blad? Kolejne wezwanie do wojny. Dobra, ja sobie dom opilnuję i czekam na kuriera. Ogień.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
O, to co chciałem od początku użyć. Strzelec.
It's locked.
Jakieś drzwi otwarte.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever known McCullough to be wrong about
Safer places to be than here. No time I can remember. Over there!
No przecież nie.
I cannot enter.
So damn cold.
Gdzie jest ten żołnierz? Trop krwi z piersu. Autozapis. Piękna rzecz. Coś za długi ten autozapis.
This one's mine!
No i straciłem chatę. Wybierz. O, to jest to leczenie. Rozgrywka, układ przycisków, nie chcę padać to. Akcja. Atak wolny biało, strzelaj prawy. Sami strzelcy.
There's one of them vermin!
Daj trochę.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Tu skrył.
Over there! There's one of them! Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Burn, Burby! There's one of them! Watch yourselves! Murdering bastard!
Ty, fajna to umiejętność. To, że wcześniej nie znałem. A teraz chcę nagrodę. Gdzie jest mój hajs? Naprawdę, żeś nie słyszał, jak ja ich zabiję. Lupara. Mam ciało. No, jakieś praktyki. Coś takiego nie dla mnie. Nie ma już nic do zebrania. Jaki peg? Dla mnie peg, dla was święto. O, aj. Notka? Nie, po prostu karty. To już ulepszyłem. To jeszcze muszę się nauczyć kiedyś broni używać.
To jest takie techniki.
No nie cicho. A mogą poczekać. Gorący. Teraz nie to. To. GTX. C. Tylko ciekawe jest to, że ja nie mogę tego użyć. Ty, odrodził ci się.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here! He's done it!
Co jest? Gdzieś tu byłeś.
Over there! There's one of them!
Komuś się chciało ciągnąć zwłoki. Cylingi dostają. Coś mi tu nadal nie pasuje. Prawy strzelaj. A to mogę hipnotyzować ludzi.
It's locked.
Friend.
As one, we shall overcome. Overcome this. We've done it before.
I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Please stop.
Just a sip, I promise. My dearest friend,
To wygląda jakby mówi
dearest friend.
I cannot enter.
A, czerwone zamknięte.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Bishop.
Well, please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Używana pała. T, G.
William, please, stop.
Nie wiem, czy to na razie ja broń nie mogę zmieniać. Czy o co chodzi? Cicho.
Let me go. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
I znikła. No też... Dlaczego ona może się tak daleko teleportować? Ja to mówię, aby piętro w górę i piętro w dół. O, to nie wiadomo.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Widać dziurę na wylot, a ludzie tak do niego normalnie gadają. Na koszuli ma taką dziurę. A ludzie tak... co tam? Na czym to trata na wylot? Pogadajmy sobie z nim. On zdrowy. Nikogo nie zabije. Oj, to mi nie patrzy.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Ty co, spojrzałem mu w oczy i takie... Halo, doktorze, on jest chory? Czekajcie, złapię sobie to prawie.
It's locked.
Kto mi zamknął drzwi?
We'll have a word in my office later,
Ale
Jonathan.
nie chciałem z tobą gadać. Jestem babką.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah, it's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite!
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got. Follow me.
Hipnotyzuje gościa.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Ktoś nie chce go zabijać.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let...
Byłaś mi spokoju od siebie. No to przerwa w live, za chwilę wracam. Wypinaj. Halo, ludzie, jestem.
Go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Pieniądze. Pieniądze, pieniądze rządzą światem. No i przepis. Co mogłem go zabić? Nie pomyślałem, że to jest dupy. Zabił typa na łąkacze.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Takie pytania to nie pytania. Poszli w długo. Jakieś połapali jest ten wampir. Okej, tam nie idziemy. Powrót. Ostry zakręt. O, jaki lak. Minus 40 FPS-ów.
15.
Kurde, jakieś labirynty za tymi namiotami.
Już namiotach.
O, tu jest jakiś typo.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Nie. Jakie wszystko drogie.
If only I were young again. Just a dozen years or so.
O, kolejny doktorek.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
No szczerość.
This
Na
hospital is
pewno
not
ci powiem.
exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you...
Some are... No,
You...
I'll go even...
Any opinion of...
I don't always agree with Dr. Smith.
Ah, yeah.
Don't get me...
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Wow. Jakieś slane były. Jakieś namioty się.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was...
Mnie obchodził ten plakat za nim.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
O, pacjent.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire. I don't...
Please.
No,
It's...
delusional. It's...
Who?
I'm not.
I see.
Thank you.
Who are you?
Is that not...
I'm curious.
No, such...
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
But the suffering continues.
Good evening, nurse.
Good
And
evening. It's...
how? You... How is? How? Why?
What?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Disgust on every street.
Good evening.
Reed, let us just...
I'm... There is
that...
Since you're the cat, I don't...
Mod... I don't...
And
I...
This... It seems... We cannot... Thank you for your time.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Good evening, Doctor. I'm... What... It is... You're not the... What could... Well... You can quest true. Deep web. Oh, no, I see. What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's...
It's a shame he...
With the...
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had...
So you... But...
Doctor...
Please...
I'm a...
about your...
Harvey Fiddick is a patient son.
What is it? Fair question. Tell me first, but why would he...
Because he is a proud...
Goodbye, Doctor.
Last week, write a book. Never could keep anything from her.
I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive.
Good evening, sir.
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your...
Oh, it's bliss.
Can I ask you precisely...
It's the pain, sir. The drugs...
Who is...
Nobody's...
You don't seem
My
worried.
face hurts so much more.
Can I do...
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk.
No offense.
You weren't.
How close are you to Miss...
Wait for her next nib.
Aren't you afraid?
She's quite...
So do you let her bite you?
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood.
She could decide to bite less.
And it's another...
You do...
In a...
Goodbye for now, Mr.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Gdzie jakieś nieznane osoby się pojawiają. A ile expo za nim?
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Nie idziemy.
The flower's dying. It needs water. The flower's dying. It needs water. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Chcę podleć kwiatka, halo. Weź jakiś kubek z wodą.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Mam pytanie, jak teraz wejdę w ekwipunek. Okej, no. Nie udało mi się poddać kwiatka. Jesteśmy. O, to skok. To się wydaje ciekawe. I skończył się ekspert. Kolejna noc.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Hurry now, Doctor. It's freezing here.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
robię poboczne. Ale to czułość myszki duże. O lepiej. Dużo. O kurwa. Lagi pierwszy klas. No, skrzynia. Ołowiany pręt i ołowiana płytka.
Look out here! Vicious fucker!
Zastanawiam się, czy w tej grze da się skradać. Tu X. Pozwiedzamy trochę, poboczniaka zrobimy. No chodź. Wiecie co? Podziękuję tamtej dzielnicy, miał mój level. brama otwarta.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
O, coś się jakby świeciło.
So, Mr. Potts and Nurse Blossom. Those two have hidden their affections well. A zaraz się cicho wygram i nagrywam drzwi za. Niektórzy mieszkańcy chętnie wyślą cię na misję. Wystarczy tylko, że z nimi porozmawiasz, na pewno ci się wdzięczę za pomoc. Kurde. Co kliknąłem? Co kliknąłem, bo tak nie widziałem drzwi. Drzwi?
A jak mam drzwi są otwierające? Drzwi są otwierające.
A, to jestem tu. Właśnie. Właśnie tam małpi. Małpi, bo się z małpi. Idealnie nade mną jest.
I cannot enter.
Szedłbym na dół. Nie zdążyłem kliknąć, a chciałem przetestować. Co za slajd. Zapomniałem kliknąć. Nie ma co się z nim bawić. Bijamy na to.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
What the fuck?
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. I cannot enter. These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood. It's locked, all right. It's locked. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips? Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Multiple signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. Tippett has made... Scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. But to drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Czyli jak będę robił dla nich zadania, gadał z nimi i będzie dużo koła PT, to mogę ich zahipnotyzować, sprowadzić ich gdzieś daleko do punktu, którym chcą, zabić i zdobędę jeszcze na tym expatch trochę. I nie to. To cyk. 6 koła. Ty jesteś prawie na maksa. O, zrobię jeszcze jedną wskazówkę z nią i ją zabiję. Bo to jednak... Bo no jednak 2 koła to zawsze coś. No to lagi.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Tell me, Waverly.
Strickland is playing with his patient.
Are you thinking about...
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate...
Why?
I struck...
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume...
I'm not the kind of man...
And...
Rival...
Thank you for your... Good evening, Doctor.
And good evening.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Last summer's epidemic was terrible.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Who was this?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets. It's locked, all right.
Jeszcze drobnego.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed...
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Don't waste your time. Me. I will not let you down, my boy. Good evening, sir. Doctor. You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite...
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk,
I suppose that the...
Yes.
Could you at least... Tell... How... No, I... Yes. How... I'll... Good evening, Mr. Why is your mother Pembroke? How... I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help. Good evening. I was... enough? Tell what... How's... Tell what... How... Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. Good evening.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague.
A colleague?
Not anymore.
What do you know?
What? That's how?
Have we...
went... Do you... Yes?
What? What?
It would...
Please.
Of course. Good evening, Doc. Yeah.
Who?
I'm...
What?
With...
Do you...
Quite yet.
So...
No, Doc.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
I'm sorry you ended up.
Pembroke nowadays.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I wish I could be sick again.
To jeszcze chyba...
Good evening. Did he...
Not...
Did we... I'm not...
No.
His wife... Tell you...
I'm not...
Tell
If I...
you... I can't...
I'm not...
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's.
I'm so glad,
I hope-
Doctor...
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need us. Good evening. I have some good news.
What? Yeah.
I retrieved your wallet.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl.
Not at all.
Good. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's... Yes,
you...
Go then.
Are you really...
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to some...
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect...
How is the...
You want to hear the situation is all right?
I'd like...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Pepper, I know you're...
Yes? Milton,
I have no intention of reporting...
the rules say I won't be allowed to...
Is he what?
Hey.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Czyli jednak na górze. O.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an forgive me. I'm not some doe-eyed Please.
The Pembroke...
A spokesman, or...
Discretion is in order.
And you would... accepted.
Do you need something?
I have to.
Then I'll...
We'll see each other again.
Czarek nas wołał, domeczku?
Nie da.
Piękny zarandol, no spójrzcie. Takie sobie pierdyknąć w pokoju.
No i kosmic.
Wiecie, że zaraz niczym.
I cannot enter. Good evening.
Doctor,
Have you...
I have no time.
You're exhausting yourself, Cork.
No, we must keep on healing all those.
No, you don't... Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Będą go zjeść, czy niedługo. Jakoś tak szybko to idzie.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air.
Indeed. Allow me...
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does in...
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable...
I hope you're more disposed.
You must have countless questions.
Pardon my...
As a newborn, your hunger for answers...
I'm a scientist. My trade is...
I will glad...
Have any...
These poor souls have so little left to...
The...
You make me...
Dr.
These My
Is it?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
You are aware that...
In all
I'll take...
If that was...
I'll meet that...
Is our little...
I think...
My situation...
Disgust on every street corner.
What? What?
There's no need... Please, Harriet. I have... If I...
God!
You...
That...
I...
Deport.
Really?
This is your...
Thank you. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
The life running in your veins.
When I get back, I'll have a word with Tom. He's really pissed me off.
Ta gra to świetne, wielkie, duże wydarzenie. O, jest, to jest pachany.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What can...
Let
No ma...
Who's that?
What can...
Let me.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
On every street corner.
Trzecie piąte, znaczy drugie. Bieda.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Nie rzadko. To dla mnie przecież myśli. Może i lepiej.
What sort of creature is this?
spotkali się wilkiem z kwiatów.
To jest szmata. Się teleportuje w kółko, się nie da przez to atakować.
What sort of creature is this?
Ciota z tego wilka. I ja straciłem wszystkie przedmioty do leczenia. No okej, ja sobie kontrolował.
What sort of creature is this?
jest chwila.
A czym mam strzelać, jak całą amunicję straciłem? Przecież zginąłem, a amunicję mi nie oddali. Bo w tej grze nie oddają. W tej grze arbitralnie. Jak mnie w chuja tam ten flik zrobił? Zabrał mi całe lecenie, w całą amunicję i no co?
Stay away! It's a leak! Kill it!
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Tak, mam GTX 1050 Ti. GTX 1050 Ti polecam sam raz. Przydałoby się kogoś zabić.
With no respect.
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening.
Have you heard?
No.
Is there anything else that's bothering?
I'm all.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Knew the world would calm the children out. As for me,
Good evening.
Evening.
Soldier. Have you?
If you...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood. Good evening, Miss
I need blood, Doctor. Warm.
Tell you...
Yes.
No.
But what?
Tell... Would...
No.
Have you... I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal...
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with fever.
Good evening.
Evening.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues. So many deaths. And what of my own?
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, God.
Good evening, Miss.
I need blood, Doctor. Warm.
I'll leave you, Mr. Good evening, Doctor. What do you mean?
I was not...
You
Thank you. I have... I'm... What would...
Do you know...
Tom? No. Help.
What is the...
This is... Who's it?
What?
I'm... Not... That's...
You're at hang.
Not...
You know. Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Bred with no respect.
Good evening, nurse.
Good.
Do you know... Have you... Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need...
Wiem, że to tak dużo trwa.
Good evening.
People...
Do you... That what?
I'm the...
How is your...
This...
What's wrong? I see.
The nurse...
What's... But you...
Boy...
How on? We... And...
I'm the...
I'll leave you for now.
Widzimy, że walczyć z wilkiem, może teraz się uda, mamy lepsze rzeczy. Lepszy level? To znaczy równy z jego. Jakbym poszedł spać, to miałbym lepsze umiejętności, a nie poszedłem spać, to gorsze. Jak pójdę spać, to wtedy dzielnica może się pogniewać, bo zapomniałem przycisk jednego z dzielnicy i trzeba pada kupić komputera,
It's
bo
locked,
muszę
all right.
przeskazać, nie?
Klawiatura.
Ale jak się chce oprzeć. do jednego podmiotu. Fajna gra? Co? Nie fajna była walka? A wiesz, że...
Here's what's left of him. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her. I can't believe I'm doing this. Co nie? Bo się będziemy gniewać.
Oj tak, jak będziesz najpierw.
Ale zjesz.
Idziesz wczoraj? Tu jesteś.
Miss, please, I feel sick.
Aha, to się bierze w łapę furutki.
Już idę ci kupić.
Ty masz odcinku zasłati. Spróbuj zasłonić. Mój koles.
Co grasz? Vampyr. Wiesz, maczeta, siekiera ulepszona broń. To Batmana. To nie jest, że Batman jest tu.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening. Wise choice.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least.
Goodbye, Milton.
That was far.
I'm afraid that...
Is that so?
Now it's...
Mash it.
I hadn't...
Do be careful.
I'll return...
Another night of the glorious spectacular.
Italia.
Ja się nie chcę grać.